Hey guys, it's your girl, the real deal, Anita Skill Reaction, and I'm here on a reaction with uh, Young Thug Rico, and I want to share my output. Hope everybody's doing all right. Shout out to my subscribers. I hope y'all all right, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. Excuse me, y'all, 'cause my allergies are better. Sinus is bothering me bad. Um. My reaction on the Young Thug case is a bunch of bull mess when it comes down to Young Thug. I think it's a bunch of bull mess when it comes down to Young Thug. Young Thug ain't got no business in the courtroom. Young Thug ain't got no business in that courtroom and he in there only for tickets. Y'all not paying attention to the case. You have to pay attention to the case to understand what's going on with Rico. Only thing everybody point out is snitch, 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 snitch. They haven't snitched on Young Thug yet. Young Thug has a Rico charge. But let me tell you this. Listen to what I'm saying. I know y'all men know everything. Young Thug ain't got no business in the courtroom. Young Thug don't have any business in the courtroom. Young Thug is charged for tickets, y'all. For speeding. Young Thug came in there for shooting. Young Thug in there for tickets, y'all. Young Thug got caught speeding. Going 100 and something miles on the highway. Half of them boys were rappers out there doing wrong. I think the Young Thug case for him, for Young Thug, is a bunch of bull. They made Young Thug pay all that money and they accusing him of something he ain't even did. I don't care what nobody say, Young Thug ain't did nothing. Why is he in the courtroom? Let him pay for his ticket and go on by his business. Let him pay for his ticket and go on by his business. You won't get no attention on the case if you just do that, y'all. Why y'all think all these people getting these community service? Why y'all think they getting community? The brother getting community service, Gunna getting community service. Um, they told them what they are guilty on. Young Thug told them what he's guilty on. He is guilty of speeding. So why is he in the courtroom? Why do they have that man sitting up in that courtroom and he ain't even a part of none of that they put him in? Young Thug ain't in none of that mess that they got him involved in. They need to let the man pay his ticket and come out. Y'all people want to see folk go down. That's the problem, is a lot of y'all locked up for nothing. A lot of y'all people locked up for nothing. Young Thug is locked up, people, Young Thug is let the man pay his tickets and come out of there. He Young Thug is in a Rico. He can have guns in his house if he want to. I can have a gun in my house if I want to. They legal. Young Thug is in jail for something they trying to put him in. But he only in there because he got tickets. He got tickets, y'all. He got speed tickets. He's guilty of that. He said he guilty of that. But they can't make him take no charges of what they saying what was his. Anybody could have did that. Anybody can do y'all like that. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Wake up, my brothers. Wake up, my brothers. Wake up. Wake up, my brothers. If y'all don't wake up, half of y'all gonna be locked up. For nothing. Young Thug don't walk out. Young Thug gonna win. I'm telling you, those who don't want him to win, he gonna win. They already on one. They got people sitting up there on the prosecutor chart on the side. The man said right there on national TV that he ain't the one did that part of the case. He don't know. And they gonna make him testify, and the judge sitting up there and ain't listen to none of them white and black men, attorneys, smart men in that courtroom. When they told them that man not science. The man is not science. He's not talking science. Scientific method is all in the case. Because you got to be able to prove my gun power. You got to be able to prove my bullets. Did them shooting come from my bullets? Now, what you do on the side, who you go chase on the side is your business. Now, if you use YSL, some of them people in YSL going down for nothing, people. It's a bunch of mess. This case right here ain't got nothing to do with Young Thug. They want to get the leader. Some of the topics, some of the stuff they talking about, Young Thug don't know what they talking about. Why didn't do Young Thug like they did South Walker? It's South Walker Enterprise. It's his factory. FBI didn't charge him or nothing. Y'all see how they working these Rico charges. Be prepared, cause your turn coming too, Dirt. A lot of y'all turn coming up. Y'all better pay attention. Pay attention, my brothers. Can't nobody tell y'all nothing. That's the problem. Y'all see how they working? They working all these different, the Rico psychologically different. South Walker's supposed to be the main one locked up. But they using him to get them lawyers for all them people in there. His job is to get lawyers, and it's going to take millions of dollars. Do he have millions of dollars? No. South Walker don't have millions of dollars. Do Young Thug have millions of dollars? Yes, he do. Young Thug got people, don't get his buddies helping him. Gunner. They can't say nothing to him. His brother can't even say nothing to him. That don't mean that his mama and his cousin can't say nothing to him. I can get a cousin the money. I can give it to my nephew. I can give it to my girlfriend. There's ways to go around stuff. Y'all just can't. I think they just wasting Young Thug life. Let the man pay for his ticket, but what they doing with Young Thug, y'all? In a way, it's good for Young Thug to see how people, in a way, I like how it going because this would teach you that you can't trust people. See, Young Thug case would tell you who you can trust and who you can't trust. Yeah, that was Young Thug case tell you who you can trust and who you can't trust, and who you need to keep in your circle, who you need to keep on your team. I would say Ghana and his brother is on his team. They are on his team. Once again, like I say, for Young Thug, they gonna let him serve instead of letting him out to pay for his tickets, because he going 100 and some miles, y'all, on the highway. 120 miles. 120 miles. Did you know he could have killed somebody? 120 miles on 85 South. How many cars be on the highway sometimes? So that means that he got in that further lane, y'all. He got it further. He guilty of that. He guilty of that. He ain't guilty of no shooting, no killing of Donovan. They can't even prove he in Donovan's case. The man said that, the prosecutor said on the witness, told y'all that. That's why the Young Thug lawyer is tripping. The lawyers out there in the back are smart, big time men. They know they lying on them boys. Anytime somebody die, you gonna try to put the charge on anybody. And they still got the wrong people. They put the Rico on Young Thug people, but who to say it with him? Young Thug ain't killed no Donovan. Young Thug doing his time. Let me tell y'all what he doing. And I'm glad they doing him so they can find out a lot of turkey nets, like a lot of people on social media gonna be in Rico charges. They letting you know who you can trust and who you can't. You try to help. What Young Thug tried to do was, he gonna have to protect himself, y'all, because he in Atlanta. You have to protect yourself. Even if they had drugs and stuff like that, y'all keep drugs. Y'all sell drugs. So what? But y'all got to prove to me that that's my drugs in the car. They ain't talking about that, y'all. They talking about in that man's house. You cannot come in nobody's house, walk in my house, and take my stuff out of him. You ain't asked me nothing. You ain't gave me a chance to show you that I owe this weed on this table. I use drugs. I'm just saying this. All this that they had Thug. He used drugs. He got guns. It's a law. Y'all got to know, in Atlanta, for those who don't know, this law is different than y'all law in y'all state. Young Thug case is a bunch of, for Young Thug, It's a bunch of mess. All of them, I don't care what nobody say. All those appeals, I do that. I do everything. Every last one of them boys did. I would. Y'all holding me in jail. They holding Young Thug in there for nothing. And a lot of folks like they care something about Young Thug. They don't care about Young Thug. I do, because he a black man. It's sitting in the courtroom for nothing. He didn't shoot Donovan. I don't care if somebody else in my group. Shoot, they can go out there and do whatever they want to do. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Who you doing, what you doing on your time when you leave the studio ain't got nothing to do with me. And, by the way, McDaniel Street, the hood, got their own game. That hood over there got to go. They'll tell you. Let me tell you something. I know somebody left the studio over there last month. Car parked on the street. He come back out the studio. His glass bust. Somebody trying to steal something out his car. That's how they are over there, y'all. That's how they are. And that man didn't do nothing. So who you gonna charge for that? Young Thug? Young Thug ain't in front of his side. They just rough over there, y'all. They rough over there in McDaniels. Where that Donovan, they stay in the neighborhood Donovan stay is terrible, bad, forever. Been like that, life. They got their own gang around in that area. They got their own zone. They bad. They bust that boy glass out for nothing. And he in the studio over there. This just happened last month. He come out, he said, man, I went in the studio over there and met Dang in the same area where Donovan stayed. Was located. I come out the studio, man, they don't bust my glass. They wasn't doing nothing for him, they was stealing. That's how they do over there, steal, y'all. Kill and steal. All I gotta say is, I don't care what nobody say about me. And Young Thug ain't killed nobody. And they send up him blaming that man in some stuff he ain't got nothing to do with. Only thing Young Thug is in jail for. And they gonna let him sit there and watch all them YSL members, the knuckleheads that he tried to help, go on. But they gonna put what Young Thug don't need to be in. All I gotta say, and I'm gonna be done with it. Young Thug ain't got nothing, no being in that courtroom. The only thing Young Thug has been charged with speeding tickets. And y'all already know he could have paid them tickets. But now they want him to sit in that Rico. They want him to sit in that Rico because them folk carry his name. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all ain't watching how they doing it. Look at Sauce Walker. Y'all see you see kind of game they playing with him? Sauce Walker need to be the main one that you get, because he the one is the leader of what they doing. Why they ain't lock him up? because they using Young Thug trial as example to get to these other folks. See, you think you got Young Thug, so we ain't gonna do the next Rico like that. We gonna leave the main man out like they did Saul Walker. He got to get lawyers for every last one of them dudes. Where you gonna get that money from? He ain't rich. Saul Walker ain't rich. He ain't rich. They left Saul Walker. They let Saul Walker sit out there like a zombie. That's where they left him out there like a zombie. Well, they got Young Thug. Young Thug really, Young Thug can't really sue some folks. They wasting that man like got that man sitting up in jail like that. They wasting that man like. All because of bad games and hard head boys. That man ain't shot that rapper. He ain't shoot Donovan. Y'all don't even know what Young Thug was. They just want to see what YSL. Probably was YSL. What they got to do with Young Thug? Them old knuckleheads used, what they did was, them old knuckleheads who want to be rappers, don't want to be rappers, use Young Thug title to go out there and do what they did. Y'all didn't even hear what I said. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all excuse my sinus bothering me. I don't know why I got bad during this season. Y'all, you got a prosecutor witness. And the judge know that third team over there about Young Thug. They know they got that man in there for them. He told the judge just like, man, let that prosecutor stay on the case. Because he lost anyway. They not looking at what the judge said. They are saying, all them lawyers ain't that know. Even that woman sitting out there in that crowd, all them lawyers know, all them people representing them young black men know that that witness prosecutor have not said nothing that involves YSL. They don't like Young Thug, y'all, because Young Thug is running the city. Young Thug is whatever he doing, he running the city. Part of it, not all of it. You supposed to take care of your city. Gang supposed to gang. It is a YSL gang group. I explained this a long time ago. When they weren't even in the Rico, I explained y'all how we do. We got a whole group of people. The name of my group is going to be this. That's how we came up. We came up with, y'all call the game, we call the groups. These my group. These my people right here. It's only us. I can name my group LGs, Teen LGs. Anything that anybody in my group do outside of business, they just crazy. Because they trying to catch somebody. They trying to catch Thug and Thug just in the Rico, y'all. Thug already done won. Thug won a long time ago. All the folks who want Thug to go down, he ain't going down. Y'all think they all done put it. Now, you gonna get some people who watching gonna go, who wouldn't do that? They gonna go on that stand and they gonna say, him, it was Thug, it was a Thug, it was a Thug. If Thug can prove where he was, and I already know they're gonna do it, when the time of that shooting, he ain't got nothing to do with it. He ain't got nothing to do with it. I heard his music. I heard the word he said in music. That's what y'all boys always doing. All of y'all put stuff in the he said something about he get away from the police and all that. Y'all say that all the time. I heard it. I got it on my in one of my content. I know what the y'all want to know what's going on. Go back and don't ask me nothing on this channel. Go and read my content. Go listen to it. Skip it. Whatever you want to do. Get to the part. It don't matter with me like that. They don't like the police in Atlanta, y'all. That's something that we say all the time. I didn't even know my brother didn't like police until I was going to be one. And I passed the test and everything. He said, oh, you a police officer now? I can't be around you. And I looked with my mouth hanging low. I said, what you mean by you can't be around me? Oh, heck no, I don't know. He said more than that. I just ain't going to say it on him. He said, oh, heck no. Sorry, sis, I love you, but I can't be around no police. They don't like police here in Atlanta. They don't, y'all. They don't like them. So, of course, they're going to put them in their music. They are testing, what it name? Young Thug, it's a test to get ready for a whole lot of y'all states. All y'all folks sitting here with your mouth hanging low, thinking Young Thug is guilty. He guilty for you. Of course he guilty of speeding. I never could. See, at night in Atlanta, y'all, it don't hard to be people on the streets. You could go in certain areas and race. You can go in certain area on the highway on 85. It's peace. Folks, folks be in the house in Atlanta at a certain time, y'all. Atlanta just different. You can drive fast like that, but 120 miles, good God almighty, Young Thug. He was racing. He raced that car. So that's not why he in there. Yeah, he in there for that. That's what he in there for, y'all. He's not guilty. I'm guilty for whatever I said I'm guilty for. I'll take the stand under oath, but I ain't about to tell my partner. I don't care what y'all said, under oath or out of oath. I'm going to tell God, please forgive me, but I ain't about to tell my friend, not me. I'm just going to tell you, I ain't telling on my partner. I ain't stupid. And then I'm going to listen to every word you say. You're going to be repeating yourself as a lawyer, because if I don't understand what you're saying, I don't understand what you're saying. I tell you one thing. When Young Thug come up out of there, he got some community service to do. He got to go talk to church, all these schools. I'm telling y'all. See, when they released Young Thug, his brother can talk to him. But that ain't the point. Anybody can talk. I can deliver a message to my grandmama. My grandmama can deliver the message to Young Thug. But they ain't stupid, y'all. It ain't stupid. Young Thug got a big responsibility. He got a deaf brother. He got to take care of his family. That's a man. That man had to take care, get out there like most of y'all men don't do. Sit around and complain, don't want to work. But then you can sit on YouTube and talk junk and be a troll. While he get out there and do what he got to do for his family. That's what it is about in Atlanta. You got to get out there and hustle. It's a hustle thing. You got to. Go out there. I don't care what you got to do. You better go out there and come up with whatever you got to do. I don't care. But this Young Thug, the case for Young Thug is a bunch of bull. That's all I got to say. With him in it, it's a bunch of bull. Free that man. Let that man out of there. That man ain't dead, man. Of course, who if you're not from here, you're not gonna say that. I don't care if you is from here. You ain't real from here. To see that man ain't dead nothing. Y'all already know what time it is on there. You could be from over there off of in Pittsburgh. You could be over there in Pittsburgh in that zone over there and still get shot by your folks who don't even like you, man. Please. Done for head out that mouth too. That's just my reaction on Young Thug. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna when I watched it I turned my computer off. Cause I'm gonna react to this case. But the judge already know. Young Thug already free. Yeah, the judge already know, y'all. Judge already sat there and heard the prosecutor talk dumb. The prosecutor talked to dumb, made his team look dumb. He said he wasn't in it. He didn't have nothing to do with that. It was another detective. I forgot what they call the name, Detective S. And so I'm listening to the case. He said he don't have nothing to do with it. So they're gonna make him, I don't know, did the man die through COVID? That sergeant? I don't know whether the investigator, whoever he is, that the prosecutor was talking about, I don't know that that man lose his life. But the man who's sitting on the stage don't know what he's talking about. They gave him, let me tell y'all something they did, and I'm going to let y'all go. Let me tell you what the prosecutor did yesterday in our face, in front of the judge, in front of everybody in the courtroom. Let me tell you what they did slick. And I did not like that. But they complained about that. That was low, that was wrong. The prosecutor witness had his own sealed file that exclude something that the district attorney had. She didn't have in her file. She gave him her file. She said, can you take a look at this file and compare it with your file? He looked at it. He went through it. He went through it 3 times. He said, she did something slick. Y'all didn't even pay no attention what that lady did. But everybody else in the courtroom caught it. She gave him her file. He looked through it. He said, it's some page missing. You know what she did, y'all? You know what that old sneaky... I'm going to try to keep it decent. I can't say what I want to say. If I say what I want to say, then we messed up. She gave him her file. He said something was missing out of her file. Instead of picking up her file before she got left with done with him, she picked up his file. He said, oh, hey, that's my file. It's sealed. Now, then what he said, okay, she said, here, look through the file. He said, oh, yeah, you got some couple pages missing. So she said, huh? And then he said, yeah, you got a couple pages missing. And then so she said, oh, okay. They start complaining in the courtroom. You know what that sneaky woman did? She took his file. He smiled. She didn't take her file when she got ready to go. The little old heifer took his file and he said, oh, that's my file. It's sealed. So what she was going to take his file and go through that file and see what he had that she didn't have that could go against them in the courtroom. You can't do that. You can't do that. And the judge played it out and told them, make sure they get a copy. But see, what they should have done, this what the young third attorney should have did. You glance through, ask the judge, you know how they do. Can we glance through glance through the paperwork? He asked them, did anybody want to glance through it? They said no. They should have glanced through it, looked through it, what she had. Because what she's going to do is, but she can't do it, is she switch what she supposed to make copy of to get them and take that sealed copy and make what he had in that sealed copy and get them, she gonna lose. So she ain't do nothing. She thought she did something smart. And that's when all the men and everybody stood up in the courtroom. That's when they stood up, because that was wrong. And that's not even a good witness for them to go on. Young Thug gonna win. Young Thug gonna win. And they still ain't got, they got, ooh, and then they got some more witness coming in there. No witness can be guilty on what they're saying, but ain't gonna be no, y'all ain't gonna, it's gonna be hard to find that killer. That you ain't gonna find no shooter like that. Don't let nobody fool y'all. Things, I'm done with it. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Like, share, and subscribe. I will be keeping up with that case. It's not a case, y'all. That's just to get everybody together before the case. It's a hearing, okay? It's a Rico hearing. And to be honest, Young Thug already won. So stop wanting him to be behind jail, because he ain't. He gonna be done serve his time for them little tickets that he got. I just hate for people in Atlanta keep going down for stuff they can't prove. Only thing the district attorney want to do is they worrying about Young Thug. Hell, man, they got a whole lot of gangs in Atlanta. They got a whole lot of gangs. They got a whole lot of gangs. And what it is. You gonna defend yourself. Y'all gonna defend yourself. Y'all outside and somebody gonna come here and you shoot at you. What you gonna do? You gonna shoot back. Y'all thought they did that, but y'all thought somebody shot at him, he supposed to shoot back. Somebody hit you, you supposed to hit him back. What he did nothing wrong. But he ain't got nothing to do with that Donovan case. I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. That man sitting up there on y'all, it gonna be some folk coming now. All them lawyers, all them boys in there got their lawyers. All them who got to come back in there and testify against uh Young Thug, they can say they guilty. They already said they guilty of what they did. They ain't said they ain't nothing about they guilty of Young Thug. Y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all got to really pay attention to this case. You got to listen. And that's one thing my people don't do. We don't listen because we got all the answers. We got all the answers. Can't nobody tell us nothing. You got to pay attention to this case. You got to. If you don't, you wouldn't understand this case. And the next Rico, they did it different. They know it's Saul Walker is the head man, but they left him out. They gonna need him. They gonna need him. But I'm done with that. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. You can say whatever you want to say. Say something about the case. Talk about the case. Y'all scared. One thing I noticed something about y'all. Y'all don't like to talk in the comment like right now. Put your comment in there now so we can discuss it now. Y'all like to get behind the camera, the scenes, and later on and put your comment. Put your comment in the comment section now so we can talk about it. Because I'm not going to talk about it when I look at y'all comments. I'm not going to talk about nothing. When y'all can talk about it right now. I'm not going to talk about this case not around people. Talk about the case around people. Talk about this case around people. Put your comment in here right now. Why people, don't wait until I hang up and then, then you put your comment in there. Soon I leave, that's when you put a comment. That's cowardly. Soon I leave, you put a comment in there. Put it in there now and let's talk. You listening, put your comment in there now. Let's talk about it now. Don't be a coward to talk behind people's back. And what don't make sense to you, make a whole lot of sense to me. If something I say, or something in this case don't make sense, or you think somebody misinterpret or didn't understand, that's you. Because you'll never, them people like that, they'll never be on your team. They'll never believe you. I ignore y'all. I don't pay y'all no attention. So y'all got a hard net right now, baby. It's hard nets from the 8. You gotta be from the 8 to be a hard net. But the boy, I don't understand why they got Young Thug in the case. They better than me, honey. They probably done put me out the courtroom because I can't even hold my eyes on the court. So bored. It's so boring, it don't make no sense. I can't wait till January come. I can't wait till January come. It's a shame how they trying to burn that boy down. It's a shame. A boy got his own studio, own thing, own music business, own production business, and they want to break him down. That's all they do, break y'all down. Y'all ain't even got sense enough to see that. Y'all turn coming. Your state coming. And I'm going to be sitting right behind that laughing. Y'all turn coming. Lil Durk, your turn coming too. Oh, they gonna get you so hard, it don't mean make no sense. When they take Durk down, they gonna take him all the way down. Because he'll never run Atlanta. That's what he wanna do. He'll never run this place. No, he will not. Tell what you want to tell, but you ain't gonna run the 8. You will not run the city of Atlanta, baby. That ain't happening. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. And see, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Lil Durk putting all them change on them people neck. What do those chains say? What initial on those chains? When they take that whole team down, everybody with a chain on their neck, if they do something wrong, go out there. They out there ain't nothing but a Rico charge. But oh boy. Tell me what y'all think. I'll be back with another reaction. Happy holiday, y'all.